tried to throw on my little recorder because it is windy out here. I'm just sitting out in my garden area on our front porch. And I wanted to share with you a book by Dr. Robert Holden. He's the founder of the Health or Happiness Foundation. And he talks a lot about happiness, of course. And I own the Health, Wealth, and Happiness Clinic. There's a butterfly. Oh my goodness. Hi. Birds all around. My little dog Gracie. Everything's good. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you. Oh, I lost my little space I want to share. In Dr. Holden's book, Happiness Now, he says, nothing in the world can make you happy. Everything in the world can encourage you to be happy. He goes on to share, we live our lives in the hopes that just one more thing will complete our happiness. The ego's conditioned thought is that something is missing. I love the butterfly flying around here. And so we look for the missing piece to bring us salvation, to bring us happiness. And yet no matter how many things we purchase, no matter how many things we gather and collect, I can't see if my camera's going, I think it is. We still feel as if something's missing. Indeed, there is something missing. The unconditional awareness that nothing is missing. We are, in truth, complete and whole already. So at my Health, Wealth, and Happiness Clinic, I teach a combination of consciousness education, so we're aware of our quantum level, neuroanatomy, we're aware of the neurotransmitters and the biochemicals in our body, we're aware of the cell membranes and the little brain and the heart, and the emotional centers in our cranial brain, the communication everywhere. I also am a CPA and MBA, so I teach people to gain prosperity consciousness instead of scarcity mode, bringing on financial anxieties or career anxieties. So I teach career reinvention after we find your passion, and then build a business being paid to do what you love. Dr. Holden in this book goes on to say, nothing can make you happy if you won't accept for yourself that happiness rests within you. You see, I know people with fancy dishwashers who aren't happy. I've met people with elaborate stereo sound TV sets, complete with remote control, who are absolutely miserable. This book was written a while back, 2007. Anyway, back with TVs and remote controls being exciting, but I guess they still are. Always something new out there. Also, Dr. Holden goes on to say, I know women who can afford to buy a dozen Gucci watches but still have no time for themselves. I know men who wear Armani and still feel inferior. I have friends who are married and happy. I have friends who are married and unhappy. I have friends who are famous and loved by millions, yet they cannot bear to love themselves. I have friends who can afford a house cleaner, but still all their life is a chore. I've counseled people with extreme wealth, yet they feel as if they have nothing. I've worked with directors of vast international corporations who are still looking for the first really meaningful achievement. 3 more items he mentions. I have friends who hoped parenthood would bring them happiness. To some it did, and to some it didn't. I know women who wear real diamonds but still have no sparkle in their lives. I know men who drive sports cars to nowhere in particular. Does any of that stir up some ideas about things you thought would bring you happiness? And they often do for a moment if it's external to your body. So it might be even reaching a certain goal, getting a certain diploma, or finishing a certain blanket you're knitting, or it can be getting a new outfit, or any of the things that, maybe a new car, a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend, a new dog. These things can bring us happiness, but I'm going to film a handful of clips about this book as I learn about it, and it is a foundation to that which I want to share with my clients at the Health, Wealth, and Happiness Clinic and my CPA firm, where we help people improve the quality of their life by learning how to upgrade your quantum level energy. That brings up your overall energy, gives you the battery to go for it, gives you the passion to have dreams. And then we use the little easy and fun skills to put together something you would love to do, and how easy it is to get paid to do what you love, be on vacation every single day of your life, not as a lazy thing, but as a doing what you would love to do if you were free of any obligations. So let's take out journals if you have them while you're watching this, and write down just a few things that are external to you that you seek more of or have in the past. So let's write down things. Shopping. Do you like another book? Maybe another workshop? Maybe another day at the spa? All of this is great stuff. The important part of this video is talking about knowing it is external, and we're going to keep working through this book of Dr. Robert Holden's Happiness Now, and recognize that our ego plays some tricks on us and teaches us that happiness is somewhere outside of us, and it's not true. There was something else that I read in this section from Dr. Holden I want to finish up with, and then we'll go on to a different chapter in another video. It is the conclusion of the most extensive psychological and sociological research into happiness, or subjective well-being as it's termed, that nothing can make you happy. Just as it's true that the pursuit of happiness fails to make you happy, so too does materialism fail to make you happy. They can encourage happiness, like we said at the beginning. Social psychologist David Myers has written an excellent study called The Pursuit of Happiness, in which he collates much of the most recent research into the how of happiness. So Dr. Myers, in his Pursuit of Happiness, concludes, whether we base our conclusions on self-reported happiness, or whether we base our conclusions on rates of depression or teen problems, our becoming better off over the last 30 years has not been accomplished. And by one iota of increased happiness and life satisfaction is shocking because it contradicts our society's materialistic assumptions. But how can we ignore the hard truth? Once beyond poverty, further economic growth does not appreciatively improve human morale. Making more money, just the aim so many graduates have, does not breed bliss. So I, as a health, wealth, and happiness health practitioner, CPA, MBA, business owner, business developer. I love the idea of money so that you can do what you want when you want, you can contribute where you want, you can use that money in a good way, you can use it to keep yourself healthy, happy, wealthy. Hoarding is hoarding. Oh, I have somebody driving here, I think, so to end the video before there's a truck in the driveway, I will stop here. Have a great day. Always think about what you're grateful for. List appreciations, 3 appreciations a day, and find out all the things there are to be grateful for already, because that's where the real wealth and the real happiness lies, is being grateful for what you already have, and then you get more attracted to you to be grateful for. And it's not that you need to seek getting stuff. The stuff just is around you that you want, and you feel so happy you want to release things you don't want. You just like a nice, smooth, easy area to live in, to work in, to